And welcome back.
Say something to the general.
And that is why we are...
Opposition leader Andrew took office in 2012.
First set of explosions that I heard, and
dozens of people now dead in Jamaica.
Do not go into the buildings even if you're asked to come in.
It's like a war, it's like the Middle East.
We can't come out and buy food. We're hungry.
Because most feared gang, the Shower Posse.
The helicopters throwing grenade on the all. The helicopters throwing grenade on the all.
Under Edward Siaga government, then try pricing Jamaican water to kill our Jamaican people. Come, we no dirty labor, right? Come dispute that one here. We no pussy wall, you know. Yeah man, I may approve as a liquor youth. No can read and write like me, you know. Yeah, maybe me don't know certain things, but remember, me tell that me nah forgot. If you don't want to prove, government ministry right now, up and hold up road and government ministry, the poison the in our cage lock up, and that nothing move. You say if you pass it, you smell one little focus smell. If you start to feel 5 minutes, you start feel giddy. Yeah man, under Edward Saga government. Remember you know my CIA you know, come to destroy blood clot Jamaican people, you know, yeah. And one next thing again, blood clot, then try poison in a flower. Labor right try poison in a flower. Whole of Jamaican people them. All the whole labor right too, because whole of William flower. Yeah man, remember good no man? All let me tell you. Lion Pride. I saw the flower the name Lion Pride. And for them wicked up to today they to blood clot. You know see and jewelness. And shit water Jamaican people are drink. All let me tell you right. No don't come.
Paid $50,000 to help free Judas.
The exact figure for the payment to the law firm was $49,912.62.
Just tell us, Mr. Prime Minister, who paid the $50,000?
I can't recall. It was party funds.
the first set of explosions that I heard on that particular day was coming from in the vicinity of Levy Path, Chang Avenue, Derrick Path section, within that vicinity.
Right.
And each time those devices fell to the ground, the whole place was just shaking.
When you said these devices fell to the ground, you saw these devices fall to the ground?
No.
What you saw? Tell us what you saw. You heard these loud explosions, and then what you saw?
When I heard the explosion, from where I was there, this is the wall.
Okay.
So when I climb up now to look over the wall, I can look down. I can see section of Chang Avenue, sections of Levy Park.
Which wall is this now? Wall
no, this is the wall that is separating adjoining houses then.
From your house to the adjoining house?
Yes.
Yes, so you look over that wall?
And I can see sections on Chang Avenue and down Levy Park.
Yes, and did you see anything when you looked?
Yes.
What you saw?
Well, I saw Marjorie Hines, I saw Bojan Rochester, and I saw Carl George Henry lying in the road.
Walker says he noticed they had received injuries from the explosions and they were crying out for help. He said another explosion then occurred in his neighbor Michael Williams' yard.
Michael's yard is not, what would I say, no, concrete. It's not concrete.
Yeah.
His yard is merely dirt.
Yeah.
So when the device fell to the ground...
You saw the device fall to the ground?
To Michael Horace, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God. So help me God. So help me God.
I'm going to chat big up everybody over there. I'm going to play this here again.
I'm going to play it again.
I, Andrew Michael Holness, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God. So help me God. So help me God.
Chat, I don't like and share, you know. Come go and play this here again, you know. I want to listen to this here, you know. And I want to take this as serious, you know. Saying, I know, say, right now, Andrew Michael Holness is charged with treason for the crime I commit against the Jamaican citizen. Andrew Holness is charged with treason. And all will think in Jamaican fear pre this type of way. Listen what the Bumble Junker say now. And I want to look around and look if man do nothing like what I say right here. So. And one time he get the job, he get a mandate, and he repeat say this is duty as the Prime Minister. This way I play again, this is the Prime Minister duty. And I want to look around and see if nothing like this here take place. The blood clot junker for charge for treason. The Prime Minister for charge for treason. Listen to this here again.
I, Andrew Michael Holness, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God. So help me God. So help me God.
What I'm saying, discharge a responsibility to the people of Jamaica. The Prime Minister set up one dummy company and I try to evict the people them off of the land in a Cooper's Pen. The Prime Minister I go around the island and I take about the sugar land from the people them. People live for land, sugar land 100 and odd year. The Prime Minister coming back feet. The Prime Minister violate with trust. The Prime Minister of Jamaica violate with trust, and for that reason, for just go suck out his mama and hand in resignation. I'm done talk, I'm not even take back this, because I don't give a fuck. I'm brawling too. The Prime Minister just go suck out his mama brawling. He violate with trust, and he need to go just resign. And him for charge for treason. I will not take no talk from this a pussy holder. If I war, I write the series to suck out your mama. This is what you say. When you take up the job and you start do something different, that means you violate this a blood clot contract you will sign. Listen what you say again in the body, man.
I, Andrew Michael Holness, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God. So help me God.
To the who? The people of Jamaica. So me I go ask you something now, suck with Batman, farmer blood clot junker. Me I go ask you something. Everybody. Look at this.
Me and the chairman. So my house and
look at this.
Chairman, so few long me go and suffer man, me just go and
almost 1 year. The Aboriginal live under the apple tree. After you send it down, you go mash up the people them house. Saying you get 400 tent and you never feel fit to roll out the tent until you mash up the people them house. On the land where you want blood clot sell to, you want sell. You want sell the land, you know. Yeah, Horace Strong them want sell the land and pocket the money. Saying, see you have the Aboriginal from hurricane. You get too much donation fund pussy hole. All now you don't start spending no money. Hey, the bomber clad Prime Minister be charged with treason. Jamaica don't know if you take no talk from him. And then I tell you from last night. These paid people where the Prime Minister them having at the blood clot social media space. These people forget their ass pop. Because them are join with the Prime Minister and sell out the country. And sell out them birthright. And I know, let me tell you something, you know. It's when the parliament open back Mark Golin. This look a lock off Mike style, Juliet love going with my parliament. We not going blood clot tolerate that, you know. Because over the summer holiday in Mark Golin, the crime where the government carry out against the Jamaican citizen, you know. This needs to deal with in the parliament right and proper way, you know. Without so-called Juliet Owens and lock off no Mike, you know. He not go sit right with we, you know. Andrew Owens want Jamaica to go up in an uprising over him. And it cheaper, we just look for him and beat him. Andrew Owens want Jamaican people to go at war and kill off them one another for him. It cheaper, we just gang him and beat him. He violate with us. And he should be charged for treason. And we not take no talk from him as no Prime Minister of Jamaica. We not take, me personally not take no talk. I'm telling you, say, me rather dead. But, for fight to get back Jamaica out of the hands of the colonizer, I'm willing for dead for that. My ancestors, them never did afraid. Ancestors, them never did afraid, you know. So me I go always do to a fight, you know. Because under no circumstance, I'm telling you, in the Jamaican people, on a plan for war, you know. Because Andrew Wallace don't plan to go back at the ballot box to the people them. With this type of behavior, he not plan to go back at the ballot box. He have something else up in his sleeve because he have the Israel people them down there failed from thief election, the two service provider and Glass Paul Brown. And the judge them and everybody we have in their pocket. Jamaican people, the only option left is to war and take out this criminal organization out of government. The only blood clotting left is to war. Me used to Horace go over Cooper's Pen and I threaten the people them life. Say them are go dead if them no move. Police are go kill them if they no move. Horace remember him come out and talk for shoot to kill. That is why I say Horace should have get in teeth, lick out already. Horace should have get in teeth them, lick out and head already, long time. Horace should have afraid to open him mouth. When he open him mouth, a beer gum. Horace should have get in teeth them, lick out and head, long time. Horace this racist blood clot, bad getting Chinaman, should have get in teeth them, lick out and head. Because them a use their office and a go on like them a bad man, you know. Them a use the office where they have to. They have state resources and a operate like them a bad man. These bomber will forget discipline. That is why I tell you say now, Jamaican people, any blood clot body in a Jamaica, put on a green shirt and come on and get lick down them bomber clot for the gate. Because for them plan is to turn in a cruff. Any blood clot body in a Jamaica put on a green shirt come on the gate. Then jam is for turning in a cruff. So you have to just do what you have to do because unless you don't want to turn cruff. Anybody put on a green shirt come on the gate boys to come vote for Labour right. A cruff they want to no blood clot on. I want to lose on the land. Anybody come and tell you nothing about Labour right now, a cruff they want to not on. The Prime Minister, the former Prime Minister, with thief Paul Buchanan box them, ballot box. Need for charge for treason. In violate with trust. And sell out the land. Remember, then campaign to Mark Gold and a white man. And they must sell out the whole of Jamaican property, whole of Jamaican land to white people. And then campaign. Say they not make them no white man this and no white man that. And Mark Gold now a colonizer from England. And the Jamaica Labour Party has sell out every single piece of the sugar land to white people. Look at this guy. Look at our elder. We native elder. Storm come and mash down in place. Andrew Wallace get 400 tent and the first time they take out tent and carry over Cooper's Pen. The first Jamaican people, the government needs to Andrew Wallace needs to charge for treason. You know, see get all of the donation money and all knowing none of the donation money not spend and get too much tent for going on. Jamaica wanna deal with and people that on social media, these people that on social media I try to mislead Jamaican people. Then forget discipline, you know. These people is here upon social media. I try to mislead the Jamaican people. For Andrew Wallace, they need to get hunt down like dog. They only for hunt them down like dog. Because them is dangerous to the democratic process in Jamaica. So we need to put a stop into these people. These people that collect money to tell lie. For Andrew Wallace sell out the land to the white people, them the colonizer them. We are coming in and want all of the land them. These people in the space, remember, pay them get. Some of them I get 10,000 US, some I get 5,000 US for selling out and sell out themselves. All of these people chat when you see in the space attack for Andrew Wallace, them I get paid, some I get 10,000, some I get 5,000 for sell out Jamaica. The Prime Minister aid and betting in this type of criminal activity. After I sell out Jamaica, I pay people to spread a narrative. After I sell out the blood clot country. The man need for charge for treason. Jamaica for lockdown September morning. Going up to the time when the all motorists are going to lock down the country. The country need for lockdown. And anybody who don't want to lock down the country, if you get flagging. Anybody who don't want to be part of this lockdown, forget their ass pop. And by force, everybody to take part in this lockdown. By force, take it by force, by force. If you don't have to go force people, if you can't take part, you have to force them. Make Andrew Wallace and the police come kill. You have to get brave. If you don't get brave, you're not going to be a slave. You're not going to become exiled in your own land. You're not become slave in your own land. They're going to use hotel and fencing around. And in the migger. And the only thing I'm going to do is be housekeeper, groundsman, gardener, and chef. It's going to be illegal if you have a local barber shop around again. It's going to be illegal if you have a local bar around again on the corner. It's going to be illegal if you have a local corner shop around. And right, they say it's going to be illegal for operating your own business. The Prime Minister take away farming for you. He might take away water for you. He might take away the road for you. He might take away the driver's license. He might take away the land mark down your house. What more do you want to see if you know say it is a revolution time? What more do you want to see? Anybody who don't want to try and get their ass pop, alright, let's say reach now. We have to take a stand. The media fail, the police take side with the government, the soldier take side with the government, the private sector take side with the government. We need to leave this private sector work. Same like how the government could have locked down the country in a COVID, so no movements there. The people them need to take a stand and do their own and no movements there, so not going to lose on the land. As some people feel like say, them are not part of this thing. Remember, 100-year-old land the Prime Minister take away. 100-year-old land. So most of the people them, grand people them depend land, know how the land come by. And Michael Mann make them get it. And Andrew Wallace and the colonizer offer these land, they want them back. When you know landless, you become vulnerable, and they want them to become vulnerable so they can do all of the tests what they want to test on. You know, see they mash down the healthcare, they mash down the school. And you have people that collect money from Andrew Wallace government for spreading for tell lies. See them award George Davis for tell lie. See them buy out the whole of nationwide workers them for tell lie for them. See Dean Jackson now start turn a blind eye to Wagwan and start spread narrative. I just we and we self Jamaican people, all of the people them wanted to put on a confidence and just they're selling out for money. But if you don't understand the last days, all of the bad weed have to remove from out of this thing. So everybody choose inside, Jamaican people, you know, say everybody choose inside. Both Labour Right and PNP, you know, say the government and the rest of the institution choose inside and team up against all of it. I'm glad so we don't unite so they can get to sell way out. You know so what I go on? You know so what I go on? You know so much money they spend in the last election In a flag green, you see people vote flag green for the night before election, man. Look on the code Miranda did have. And flag green could have able to win. With nobody now for the back of him. In the morning, people are wake election man with ink on their finger. I hold my money flag green them spend for that seat there. Because they want to destroy the farming, they want to destroy farming. And with the hurricane or destroy, they send man come light fire. And burn on the rest of the farm them. One of the things that those wildfire, at them have them people them when they send the light and burn on the farm them. If you set on the back. How long farming take for come in? Unless you say go underneath the charge for treason. I want to wait pan. So as a soul stupid and fool, una follow the narrative and I look on reality. Una bypass the reality and I fall for propaganda.
So under a tree in there live. Same apple tree I'm showing you. Under there in there live, you understand?
Sure man live there.
See what left there? You must put zinc over it and cover it up back. So everything set for him guys.
Yeah. I have no one can help me forward and I don't really up for nobody, I beg nobody, you know, I have a social friend. I keep nobody company, I want just roll still, you know. The white people and just go and live by myself and I want cheer, you know. Looking around, I just have a locate man, looking around.
Alright, that's the man living in a chat. Andrew, both say I look at you never use the hurricane and he's like 10 them people them like man I both you know. The man both say right time in choose for you and look at you and save back you now.
Apple tree I'm showing you. Under there in there, you understand? See what left there?
Alright.
You must put zinc over it and cover it up.
I hear some Jamaican people, right, at this Jamaican gone to. At this Jamaican gone to. That Jamaican gone to. See? So if one thing say me alone, she say Andrew Wallace to charge for treason. Me have a next video to play for now. If one ever believes say me alone, share that views there. Where video there? I have a video for you. I have a video for you. If one believes say and me alone share that views there. Let's see if no. I have a video for now. Alright, listen this.
That him say, Horace Strong say.
Listen
Horace Strong say what?
Listen this.
Me didn't hear that him say.
Listen what Horace Strong going on a Cooper spend to tell the people them.
Horace Strong say.
Yes, so Horace Strong say what?
So if we pack up and leave, because
if anybody do
no problem, the police will shoot them or lock them up.
So you're afraid for left? You're afraid for left Cooper spend because
anti-winning.
The house are going to lit down and between me and you, my house value nearly 19 million. So right.
Horace Strong and Cooper spending and threatening the people them life. If you use state resource and kill the native. Mark Golan. Andrew Wallace needs to charge for treason. Andrew Wallace needs to charge for treason. In abusing power and start abusing citizen. Andrew go suck out a big stinking whoring mama. You need to charge for treason pussy. Listen to this.
Right now, Horace Strong come here, say, so we pack up and go. He said, we pack up and go. That himself. So right now...
Well, I don't miss that, you know. And then you said that. You hear that yourself or that's somebody tell you?
No, I didn't hear that him say. Horace Strong say.
Yes, so Horace Strong say what?
So if we pack up and leave, because...
If anybody do
no problem, the police will shoot them or lock them up.
That's how Horace Strong said chat. That our Horace Strong tell the people them to blood clot. Eh? That our Horace Strong tell the people them. Listen to this.
One of the land never trouble.
No!
wanna hear that, people?
The rightful owner never trouble nobody. The rightful owner get people paper to go get all current and water on the land.
So the rightful owner for the land
give people all paper to go get
land. The rightful owner give people them paper so they can get light and water upon the land. You can't capture land and get light and water from JPS and Water Commission. Then JPS and Water Commission don't issue light upon capture land. We never hear that before. So JPS and Water Commission give people who depend capture land, light and water without any farmer documents to prove that them own the property. That not happening in Jamaica unless I want labor right MP. There's no way JPS will give light and water upon capture land. Wanna make it make sense?
Light and water.
People wanna hear that? The rightful owner.
The rightful owner, the people paper, people get water and light on the land.
I will ask you now. One of the carry the paper but JPS and Water Commission, did they recheck on them?
No.
Them run the light?
Yes.
And they run the water?
Yes.
So many people, no sister, I be a fool sister go. The rightful owner for the land.
Chat. Andrew owns land. Andrew owns having control of the land. Chat. Jamaican people now up on the iron man. Up on the iron man. Andrew for charge for treason, you know. A whole part time we get Andrew for lock up in bumper cloth, you know. Kamika Prince let him go on every time. We can't make Andrew get to Jamaican people. We need to take our affairs in our hand. Remember, we don't have a youth. We don't have a grand picnic. We cannot afford this a local blood clot drunker. This a corner boy. This a batty boy. Prime Minister boy. Destroy the future of Jamaica. Because of money. Andrew chat. Andrew one is, remember Harry Strong. Andrew one is them land. Andrew one is them one the land chat. Andrew one is chat. Andrew for charge for treason. Andrew for charge for treason. Then for black when Andrew come then for black road pan him. Andrew not for free for drive up and down in a blood clot Jamaica. Road for black pan him. Tree cut down in a road and then sitting there. I want to talk about. Tree for cut down in a road. They man them with the power side. They don't talk. Couldn't for cut down tree in a blood clot road. All over blood clot Jamaica. All over Jamaica the power side man them. Go cut down the tree them in the road them. Make Jamaica go up and stand still. I want to deal with. The man them will have the power side. You no need to start cut down the tree them in the road. Cut them down in the night. Cut down the tree them in the road. Cut down the tree them in the road all over Jamaica. You cut down the tree them in the road. All over the fucking island. All over the island and Jones are remove people off our land. And in now, remember they not asking enough for PNP and labor right. You know see what I go on? Them only pay a local people, them must spend 10,000 US and 5,000 US for paint and narrative so they can get to continue to do the crime when them are coming against Jamaican people. The man them with the power side them. Wanna start cut down the tree them. Wanna start cut down the tree them. The tree them need to start get cut down.
Big nose, Batman Prime Minister. Big nose, Batman Prime Minister. You come a thief for ancestor land and I sell it. You say all of them land the Andrew where you sell Andrew. Andrew oldness them landed there before you even born. Them land there again. Me I come back out again. Come tell us that them land there our 4th, our 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 generation land. Them landed there from Asian, from much days from a grandfather. Them land now own Because some of them pitney never born yet. When them grandfather dead. So the land them is not unlegal land. The land them is for the people them. Your people them, Andrew Wallace, you have sense in Andrew Wallace. You know so them land in Andrew. I feel the people them land them, you know. Can you see? My grandfather, the dead of land fear of St. Elizabeth, you know. But through them time, they know so them people there, them not have it. And them it have for them piece of land already. So them come at them not pay the land in a mine. So the land them get take away. With other people live on it. Andrew Oldness, the land them where you are sell Andrew Oldness. Where the people them live on the free land them, where the people them live on Andrew Oldness. It's neither your land to be sell Andrew Oldness. It's neither your land to be sell government. And if the people them build upon it, Andrew Oldness is no land for you to take tractor and get man and tractor for your people. People buy land and go tear them down.
You know, she say bomber clock man want broadboard, my man want beat man. You know, she say beat this man I want. Andrew wants some blood clot lick out of some piece of steel. A beat Andrew want out of steel. One look a piece of steel you can hand 1 2 foot of steel. And you wrap a piece of it with rubber. And that Andrew want to get beaten out of. A man want to get beaten. Come like you hear me I say. The man be charged for treason. The man violate the contract when he signed.
Andrew Wallace, you sell them the people them land. You are not the owner either for the land, Andrew Wallace. You are not the owner for the land them either. You understand me? I mean, I want no pussy hole comment for me something when I post it. No pussy, I want real people them comment if them for comment. Because the land is not your land and a be a wickedness you come in the country I do. Andrew Wallace, but things say you
open on an eye chat. Andrew now think about no election again. Andrew now care win at the poll again. So that is why Andrew got link with the African president to come with there. For do for them method and stay in power for long. Because he now the election again. The all the way out is war. So all those sit down and feel like everything Chris. Go ask the grandmother how they come by the land wanna live fan. I think Jamaican people island wide need to start investigate about the land wanna live fan because Andrew is coming for it. And all of the labor right them. We live in a Westmoreland, Hanover, Montego Bay. Go straight back to Maran Point. We're not going to do investigation. Asking the grandmother and grandfather how they come by the land where they live pan. How they come by the land where they go on the phone and look a peace pan. How they come by. We don't need to go do some deep dive. Because every piece of land where Michael Manley give to Jamaican people, the CIA and the colonizer want it back with the help of Andrew Holness. Him say we don't understand the playbook. I did Siaga to carry out this action. But through Siaga is a white boy from Massachusetts. Siaga say, alright, we just go and fuck up Jamaica and see if we can find one among themselves who can carry out the agenda for it. One day from the year I say, Siaga say, what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep on destabilizing Jamaica and see if I can find one amongst them to finish carry out this agenda. So Siaga didn't kind of pause the agenda because the Jamaican people then put him in exile for 18 years. He have to resign as a bitch. So he couldn't find no way out, so then decide to see if they can find one amongst the native them on the land to carry out this agenda. And to Andrew grow poor and want to roll with the big boys and to decide say if I even for selling soul ain't willing to do this because he now go back broke. So Juliet Owens and Andrew Owens now become a occultist because Siaga was an occultist, you know. Siaga, that is why he used to ring off forehead and done rope of blood magic in a garden. Siaga was an occultist. Andrew Owens and Juliet Owens become an occultist now. And a blood they work with, blood magic they deal with. Blood magic. And the police them get an assignment to keep and feed them with blood.
He was a good prime minister. But Andrew Holness, you is a wicked son of a bitch.
Black beauty.
You are the wickedest thing the people them have ever seen. You are the thiefest. You're thief. And it's showing in your face, brother. Brother, you're full of corruption. You are the corruptionist prime minister we ever buck up and believe you me think that you work for the people. But you are not for the people, you are for yourself. Andrew Holness, since you go lick down the people them land, house on the land then. Over how much acre land were your thief? Why you never put them on it? Why you never give them piece of the one them with your thief? Since you sell that one, since you sell the whole of that plot there. Why you never tell them say come build upon a piece here and give them a son a bill upon a piece here, Andrew Holness. As a government, as a thief in government, the land them with your thief, Andrew.
You know what I pray for my auntie? You see, labor them when at the space. I try to spread a narrative, Andrew Holness. Move the mind and get one another. Move the mind one another, then get one another. All of them, move the mind and get Naya. One hour Naya get. Move the mind and get one another. Move the mind and get one another. Same time as them a tell the lie panel TikTok, then get one another. Live in front of the world. And some of the one then get one another. Straight panel live. When they out and tell the lie, shame I want to annoy them for blood clot get.
Why you never give the people them piece of land to build up on because you sell that because you love money? Andrew Holness, because you love blood clot money, so Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness, you can't look for me, Andrew Holness, because me not hide you. And me will turn up in front of your face and tell you that you charge me because we don't get charged already. We don't get charged already. We don't get chastised already by you. So we could have stopped in front of you and tell you
any blood clotting and make him do anything we want to do. Because I don't give a fuck, my sister.
You wicked son of a bitch, and you shall not prosper.
You have to go down.
You shall not prosper.
You have to go down.
God, I got
you have to go down.
All of the eye water, all of the baby.
Which blood would I ever cry now? You have to blood clot go down. Chat.
Tear down today.
In here must have to go down.
All of the baby house them want to tear down from last night to this morning.
And all of the baby them when them are sacrificing in Jamaica. You have to blood clot go down. And in front of my back, I don't give a fuck. You have to just do what you can do. Because right now, I just don't give a fuck. Right now, talking on TV, just don't give a fuck. I don't care. I care zero what they want to do. Because I just don't give a fuck because one thing I know, Andrew Holness have to go down. If me don't know nothing more, Andrew Holness must have to go down. That's all me know.
Baby mother them, all of the people them was stand up and don't know where them are going to lie down tonight. And where them are going to sleep. The sick people them. The crippled people.
That is why I'm tell you say. If men are labor rights about to catch up right now. I send him go meet him blood clot maker. I don't way them hate them. I send him go meet him maker. Right now, if me I want labor right to catch up right now and do me something, because them a mischief maker and then just do me something, I mean them catch up. It's right to make them send him blood clot.
Them, the granny them a whole and can't walk. Anjo?
Hate the labor right there.
Anjo, take your flight now.
Look how stink mouth Munshi deal with the woman, the 80-year-old woman. And George Davis double down. And I pretend like he don't know his Munchie, and I pretend like he don't know his Munchie is a labor right blogger. Eh?
A flight. Because all of the police them will team up. You see what you do up a South camp and a bomb it down with fire and the gun them will miss where you take away. If you give your set of army them where you set up for the war against Jamaica, people them, the gun them will take where you take them where you kind of gun can't miss a soldier office and a boy can't go up at the office soldier can't go take where the gun them, you know. So you secure them there for a reason, you know. You're out for war. You're out for you do some fuck, brother. Brother, you're done. You're done.
Andrew gunman. Andrew gunman. Real blood clot gunman. Remember, Andrew responds to Ryan Evans shooting. Andrew responds for that shooting, Ryan Evans. Andrew Horace responds for that shooting there. The moment Ryan Evans them expose them and get gunshot, Andrew responds to that shooting there.
You say you take what they done for run the place. You take what they done them. You kill the done them for run the place. Yeah, but the people them sister them get a wicked at that.
I hold it more than the day. I hold it more than the day. Him thinks and kill out the whole of the damn them. Hold it more than the on the ground side way. Hold it more than the on the ground side way. Him thinking kill out the whole of the damn them. Enough than the Labour Right Party breed and create and then move up all over the country. Move all over the country and go live different place and go live different place. Some of them say they're done with badness, some of them live a different life, but them still there. So him thinks and kill out the whole of the damn them. Some of them just choose to just do righteousness now. But me know right now, and what happen right now, them have a change of mind. Me know right now, none of them have a change of mind. They must not say to them wife and picnic, because some of them go to marry and say, you know, change their life, and go to and talk. But right now, in their own little quiet space, it a bother their mind. So you can't, same like what the daughter say, then cause the fire for camp to take what they gun them. My little birdie did tell me, say that the dog go on. Jamaican people, and you want to say, if a war, you say, if a war, a war. The Prime Minister of the country say if a war, a war. And it's alright with everybody in Jamaica. Like everybody in Jamaica, to me, are the same thing. Because I don't hear none of the people that must talk out and look out against that. Really talk out and look out against that. The Prime Minister say if a war, a war. How can one Prime Minister say that? Saying, and now the Prime Minister sell the land them and create dummy company and a thief the sugar land them. When a SCJ sugar holding company. And you want to use dummy company and a thief the land them and an adverse position. A thief the land them and a door and against self land title chat. And Jonas do be adverse position, because that is why he send out in team them for go survey the land them, so you know the land them and know which land and can get in an adverse position. And that's the mission and Jonas upon. All of the land them when can get in an adverse position and set up dummy company and tell Jamaican people say somebody did own it. And I sell it to the colonizer them, and that and Jonas do. So you must sell out the land from under the Jamaican people them foot. And go up on stage and say, I beg forgiveness for your crime when you come against the people, them, the unborn, the people in the state care, the people them overseas. That is what he need to talk about. The land where I sell out the Jamaican people, them birthright. And people that on social media collect 10,000 and 5,000 for Andrew Jonas. We continue to do that. That is why I say reach a point right now. Only war we have for blood clot war and decide for dead and change this bomber clot. If you sit down, you're going to dead like a pauper and you're going to work on the plantation. It's either. So they look a privilege when they make one allow now. I truly they don't want to find out what they really all about. So then still I make one get look a free time for go and party, drink rum and turn fucking idiot. Meanwhile them a tighten up and a change thing and a close in for uno. With the time when the blood clot realize it's going to be too late.
The man them in the area them are better than you, Andrew. Andrew, the era than them are better than you, Andrew. Andrew, you a fuck up, Dan. Andrew, you fuck up. And your two people them know, Andrew. Your people them know. But two them as a show. And them a show from real life. Yeah.
Get the shower them for blood clot dead out. They should have never existed in the bomb clot country about them a shower. All of the shower them need for blood clot dead out. Who dead out, burn out, and who burn out, run blood clot way.
Alright, Jamaica people, look into this. You ever get noticed yet and you need somewhere to go? And are the hardest thing to get a place. Are the hardest thing to get a place. So tell me about this now. Imagine if it's difficult so to get a 1 or a 2 room for rent in a Jamaica right now. Zin, how is it possible for a man to get a land to build upon and to relocate? You see, sometime in our life, Jamaica people, we have to put ourselves in our next man's shoes to know how it feels like to be abandoned. Zin, the end of the day, my view, this was going to Trillani, nothing going, not all, because watch out. Every human being is entitled for a piece of land. Almighty God created the heaven and the earth for mankind. And the land is for the inhabitants of the earth. And the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. And the world and all that dwell.
Remember, the land of Jamaica, I don't know if Andrew Wallace in the chat. Andrew Wallace get appointed to the office to take care of our asset. Chat. Andrew Wallace get appointed to the office to take care of our asset. And under no circumstances, Andrew Wallace must fair dictate to it and tell you what am I going to do with the asset. Chat. Under no circumstances, there is nothing in the book give Andrew Wallace the power to do what I do without consent, confront. We and put it to it. And then discuss it in the parliament based on what we say as the majority. And in no circumstances, there's no Andrew there's no power, there's nothing give Andrew Wallace the power to do what I do without our consent. All of the land them, SCJ Holland pan, SCJ Holland with the sugar land and for the Jamaican people. All of the land them and the SCJ Holland Limited is for the people them. Under no circumstances, Andrew Wallace will do them things without confront we or come to a dialogue. But because he have some people paying at the space, and the people them who fear make you know these things and benefit from this style how Andrew Wallace operate. So everybody turn a blind eye and now tell the people them the truth of how things are run. Because corrupted people benefit from the corruption. But there's nothing what Andrew Wallace do and should do without him confront and hear the Jamaican citizen opinion before he make even no move. Even this TCN deal with the criminal when you want to take from America is a violation of the Constitution. It is a violation of the Constitution. And then put your hand on the Bible and say, I'm going to uphold the Constitution. And then him violate the Constitution and we just accept 10,000 criminals in the country. And then I'm going to provide land and house give them. And I remember at the CM Sugar Land, him going to give these 10,000 criminals, you know. So at 10,000 different plots at the Sugar Land our ancestors them fight and dead for. Where him a move we offer, him a plan to give these 10,000 criminals in a chat. And Labour right still a support this. When I say I hate Labour right, I hate it. I wouldn't mind when we come a man and hear say them dig out some big hole in our country because Labour right just mysterious just drop down and dead and then just go in bed and I wake up. As then with them I hate Labour right. And here say them dig out some big hole. Like when they dig out in the time when the cholera victim, when the portion of cholera people, when they use cholera and kill out most of our ancestors them, we know the truth about enough things. Then use cholera and kill out and kill out most of the truth about Jamaica. And then stop use disease and start use the government and kill out the people then. Then use disease, you know, and kill out the native them, you know. All of the diseases them will come to Jamaica. And these the colonizer them care they can kill out the native man. All the things say they can't able to write one history go now. They not kill out the people them who know the history and then them bring a history come go now. And that them do, you know. They use disease and all of these things, kill out the native and try to kill out the history and then them bring one false history come go now. Saying we have Andrew Horace, we get appointed to the office. Appoint. Nobody in Jamaica vote for Andrew Horace apart from the people in West Central. Only the people in West Central vote for Andrew Horace. Nobody else in Jamaica vote for Andrew Horace. Andrew Horace come below them from film side, decides that him to be the party leader. And the film party have the majority, so it just happen to be them in a government. And them choose so them want Andrew for them to run things, to be the leader of the organization. Andrew was appointed to the office. Nobody in Jamaica vote for Andrew Horace apart from West Central. In a Tika place. Only these people alone vote for Andrew Horace in Jamaica. So the other 13 parish cannot allow somebody who they don't vote for discharge their livelihood. Remember the next 13 parish that vote for Andrew Horace? Only who in our West Central vote for Andrew Horace. And then them amongst themselves choose say, alright, we are going to make Andrew Horace be the leader for the party. For the Jamaica Labour Party. And them have the majority, so them decide say Andrew Horace them I work with. It's not Jamaican people. It's not Jamaican people decide that, you know. And them choose say Andrew them I make to be the leader for them gang. With the people in the West Central, and them vote for Andrew Horace, not Jamaican people. Someone don't want to get this thing twisted. And then by them choose Andrew Horace to be the leader for them gang, he appointed to the Prime Minister office. The office of the Prime Minister. I said it, you know. So watch this. The other 13 parish we are going to hold Andrew accountable. We never vote for him. And based on the action, he now look about the well-being for we. So on that basis, you have to remove from there. Because we never vote for him. We never vote for him and get appointed to the office of the Prime Minister.
Fullness thereof and the world and all that dwell therein. And no politician, nor heads of state, nor world leaders. See, where you feel like say, the role of the government, right, is to protect the right of the people and to ensure say our well-being is well taken care of. That's one of the role of the government. But to almost see it, everything where our government promised the people, him a do the opposite to what him for do for the people of Jamaica. Remember Andrew Horace, you was nobody and you still are nobody right now, because if you're somebody and you was a man of dignity and character, you'd understand the suffering of the people. Who got there for? The sinner, the poor, the less fortunate, the widow, the dumb and the orphan. So all the world and neglect the dumb and the widow and the orphan and the less fortunate and the...
And I don't believe that narrative that God did it for the poor, the sinner and the orphan. No, I don't believe that a blood clot. I feel to believe that. All of we are God in our own right. But if you talk about God like way the white man them, the story by the white man them, it would be a lie. If you talk based on the white man's story, this Jesus thing, and him said God did it for the poor and sinner, and the pauper, and the hungry, and the homeless, that is a lie. That is a lie from the pit of hell. And that is one of the lies where the Christians then believe. And I run with say God did it for the poor and sinner. Not that is a lie from the pit of hell. And because they know say it's a lie, them telling us say, you don't know if you watch out with the pastor make for no blessing there in heaven. Where if the pastor knows so much about the blessing within heaven, the pastor will collect everything with them are collecting at the church and give it to the church member, and them wait and feed them blessing in heaven, because them have assurance say there's a blessing wait for you in heaven. So all pastor around the world, we are tell them congregation say them blessing there in heaven. When you not collect the offering money and the tithes and all of these things, you don't need to hand out these money to the member of the church. Send them picnic at school, pay their rent, who live in a rent house, and buy a grocery, give them. And wait, the pastor they need to wait for feed them blessing in heaven. Since as the pastor now say, blessing and richness and wealth put down in heaven for the poor and the needy and all of these people when at the worst situation you can ever think of. If the pastor sure about that blessing we put down in heaven for these people, the pastor will know about this. Should I give everything when them collect from the people them back to the people them?
Poorer class of people, and without no poorer class of people, society can't function, my people. If me have my land and me abandon my land and somebody see the use of it and utilize the land, how is that? How is it that you are going to say them wrong? So people don't want place to live. People don't want land to live. If land abandoned...
For the simple fact of the matter, Andrew Williams will come out and say, him never know nothing about this and I'm morning him get called. For Horace John go down there and the weekend and threatening people them with gunshot. Auntie Winnie, Black Beauty, Delroy, what do you think? Andrew Williams say no know nothing about it, you know. But Horace John go down and threatening people them to kill them. Then if you move off a land and go away, it's them are go dead. If Horace John cannot tell the people them that to their face, and the government say them never know nothing about demolition, and Horace John go there in a that tone to the people them, and who them a try fool? And who them a try fool? And the Labour right now, sister, them back is against the wall, you know. Because the Jamaica Labour Party don't care about the supporters them, you know. Remember, they kill their own, they drop bomb on their own. So, on the Labour right supporters, we feel like saying, alright, to Andrew Wilson in power. That is why I say, I don't like, you know, if it dead out of blood clot island. Remember, on the Bruce watch, they drop bomb out of helicopter, pan uno. Remember, in the Carroll Garden incident, when they trim Rasta, overland. Overland. So the Jamaica Labour Party always have problem with land in the country when it comes to the Jamaican people. That is Andrew Williams' achievement. Is displaced Jamaican people of a land where they inherit from their grandparents. And you have Labour right in the space, I collect 10,000 a month. 10,000 US a month from the Jamaica Labour Party to spread the narrative. So remember, the other day one Canadian woman come to Jamaica come buy 22 acres. Remember, every day I tell Jamaican people to breed and get picnic. So the people them go on the land. So how comes this government cannot sell out the whole of the blood clot land when time I tell Jamaican people for breed? The land must stay, because and I like what I plan for do. Keep the population on one level, so it move it up on one level, so no kill out when you reach all you just kill out a portion. Hey, what me I say the revolution if it start. I just that me I say.
And you see land available, and you take a piece of land and build up, or if it becomes a squatter. So that means that everybody a squatter. The Prime Minister a squatter, the heads of government a squatter, all of the poor people a squatter. And you can't do without poor people. Because of the same
Alright,
people
Anthony.
vote you in and putting in a power. So you stand up for the people. And the government should be blamed for this and all accountability. Because everybody have pay tax in Jamaica. If you buy a water, them tax with. If we drive on the road, them tax with. And the next thing, the road no fit for we drive on, but still, them a tell we say we care no fit for drive on the road. Why the government not do the right thing? Why you not deal with the people them with just and respect government? You can't deal with people like animal and talk about people that on squatter land. Who go on right over the land? Because the land is for the people. And in the international human rights law, in our constitution, it states that every human being is entitled for a piece of land. Them things have to stop in Jamaica. Because watch no man, me buy my house. And at the end of the day, if I no pay property tax, them take away my house from me. So how is it that possible? My house, me work hard, me buy it, if you no pay the government tax, them come claim the house and say, nah, pay property tax. So I want to see about that. Enough people we are talk and talk on looking on yourself and call a spade a spade. Yeah, I'm telling you because the whole of we in this thing. And the whole of we are face it at the end of the day. And the system not care about we. Give them care them and make preparation fit for people like these people who are less fortunate and not have it. Zin, them sell out all of the land them. We don't own nothing in our country. And if a man go thief a piece of land or utilize a piece of land and condemn them and buck people off of land and demolish housing, how is it that acceptable? That is not acceptable in our country, man. We give China them how much land and access in our country tax free. So what I'm for the Jamaican people them? What I'm to the Jamaican, a long time them thing are going and it needs to stop. And Jamaica people, remember, sweat and blood run in our body and run through all our way, and we all are one people in God's creation. So if we be our brother's keeper, not for we not no love, we are corrupt, we full of deception, and that's why we think for ourselves and we're selfish. For God was like, man, everything where God give you are salvation free. And just you to accept God and do what is right, right? And love people. And serve God in spirit and in truth. So all manner come put feet on everything in our life. Eh? You have your yard, you know, and government come tell us you can't water your garden because water go short. It is the government's responsibility to ensure that the country have water at all time. Jamaica surrounded by wood and land and water. But yet still not tell us your water short because you don't care. Because you don't want to make no reservoirs. You don't want to build no dam. But still you don't want to run people off of land and say people are squatters. Oh no man, Jamaica people. You see, don't wait till the trouble come on your doorstep before you go realize you in it and me in it and all are we in this thing, you know. Whether you're rich or you're poor, you know. Because if the poor man can't buy the bread, you know, that means say it's going to affect the rich man. Because when they manufacture millions of bread and you know sell, we think I got ammo, but no. We support everything because through me can buy and I don't care about the next man. A next man can't send him out to school, me no response about him. But at the end of the day, we are so selfish, virgin. We need to be our brother's keeper, love each other, and if we live good, it's better for all our brother. And stop fight against each other. When we see corruption and injustice, we speak against the brother. We can't say we are a Christian nation and we are live so, bro. God displeased with these things, bro. We are human beings, bro. Life hard, things rough. It's natural for a man just go take a land and build pan, bro. A long time people are do them something there. What you think a community farm? I said farm, remember, you know. The government say, no, from you occupy your land over 10 years or 12 years or more, you are entitled to get the land. The people them dep on the land over 30 years, so now say, the man abandoned in land and the people them see use feed. And now you come with power and bull force. Come on, man. That is injustice, man. We need to do better as Jamaican and loving them people. A one God, one name, one destiny. Big up on yourself.
Big up yourself, my Jenna. It is from Nikisha Burchell.
So it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Police enter your community. More than 20 of the men are reportedly rounded up, thrown into the backs of police pickups, and taken away. Who's left behind? The women, the mothers, the grandmothers, children, a 3-day-old baby. Then came the bulldozers. under the protection of the state. And before breakfast, the house you spent years building, your partner draw, the burial money, the little loan here, the sacrifice there, the ban your belly yaso, the cut your yayam pass deso, is now rubble. Sounds familiar? For Western Jamaica, this might be jarring given the trauma we are still experiencing from Hurricane Melissa, except Melissa was a natural disaster. This one was man-made and organized with the backing of the state. Bailiff, bulldozers, demolition crew, police, the state. Everyone knew enough to prepare for the demolition. Somehow nobody knew enough to prepare for the people. And if you still believe PNP and JLP are the same thing, Cooper's pen is a good little case study for us to examine that. Same problem, two governments, very different instincts. Welcome to the breakdown. Let's follow the timeline. The new Falmouth Resorts gets a court order to recover possession from 99 occupants. Who was government at the time? JLP under Bruce Golding. The problem remained. Then Andrew Holness later became Prime Minister in 2011. So before the PNP came back to power, Bruce Golding and Andrew Holness had the problem. Then Portia Simpson Miller and the PNP came into office early 2012. Same land, same owner, same court order, same vulnerable community. What did we do? We intervened. We were in power for about 4 years, and in that time, the Ministry of Housing got involved, the HAJ got involved, government tried to pause enforcement. Government actually lodged what is called a caveat. Now that's a big legal term for a simple meaning. Government put a legal warning against the title, essentially saying, hold on there. This is an issue that we are actively pursuing to resolve, so you can't touch the people until we get this resolved through the courts. Then the PNP government tried to acquire the land and yes, compensate the private owner. So it wasn't that we were saying take away the man's land. It was, how do we respect his property rights without simply throwing hundreds of Jamaicans out on the road or bulldozing their house? The legal strategy we tried failed. We lost it in the Supreme Court, but what did the PNP do? We appealed it all the way to the Court of Appeal. The appeal was argued in October 2015 while the PNP was still in government. We made our arguments. We lost power in February 2016 and the final judgment came on April 29, 2016, less than 2 months after we left office. We lost the appeal, but we did not abandon the people. April 2016, judgment comes down, PNP is out of office, Andrew Holness is back as Prime Minister. 10 years later, 2026, Andrew Holness is still Prime Minister and housing is one of the portfolio areas overseen from the office of the Prime Minister. So what happened for 10 years? The court blocked one route that we tried. It did not ban negotiation. It didn't prevent the government from finding alternative land. It didn't ban purchase arrangements. It didn't ban serviced lots. It didn't ban humane relocation. The court settled the legal issue. Government still had a people problem. 10 years later, 3 o'clock in the morning, police, bulldozers, 20 houses gone in the blink of an eye. Tell me again, how are we the same thing? No, I hear them saying government never ordered the demolition. Why blame Andrew for everything? What you expect the Prime Minister to do? Maybe the Prime Minister did not personally order a bulldozer. That is not the point. There are consequences to winning an election. When you win, you get the power of the state, you appoint ministers, you determine policy, you oversee agencies, and you prioritize what is important for you. With power comes responsibility to govern and a responsibility for the welfare of the people. You cannot take the power, take the authority, and take the credit for everything that goes right. And then when something goes badly wrong, you ask what you expect Andrew to do. At the same time, the buck stops with the government. And yes, with the Prime Minister. Apparently, the state had enough warning to organize police before dawn, but not enough warning to organize housing, HAJ, social workers are somewhere for the people to sleep. Then afterwards, tents, relief supplies, sympathy. Good. Help the people, but don't confuse response with representation. Tova Hamilton has represented these people since 2020, 6 years now. Maybe she didn't know Tuesday was bulldozer day, fine. But did she know Cooper's Pen had a land problem? Yes. What did she do in the 6 years? If no, then that is not something that I think she should be proud of. Everybody does not arrive at the starting line with a title, a mortgage, approved, and money to buy a house. Some Jamaicans inherit property. Some can buy it, some can borrow to buy it, and some spend their entire lives simply trying to secure somewhere to live. Jamaica must have room for all of us. The answer to squatting cannot simply be, you shouldn't have been there, so bulldoze the house and good luck. Government has to ask, can we regularize? Can they purchase? Can we find alternative land? Can we create service to lots? They genuinely have to move. How do we relocate them without destroying families in the process? That is not rewarding illegality. That is governing a society in which everybody does not have the same resources, choices, or protection. People love to say, I don't vote party, I vote issues, I vote policy. Wonderful. Then let us talk policy. Cooper's Pen is not the only land in question. Look at what the government is doing where Clifton, New Idarsvale, Albion, Mount Oliver, Parity, Cooper's Pen concerned. Different facts, different legal circumstances. But again, Jamaicans are asking, where is government before the bulldozer? This is about access. Who gets access to Jamaica? Who gets security? Who gets protected by the state? Jamaica must have room for the person who can afford the beachfront villa and the person who needs the state's help to secure a little piece of land to build a 2-bedroom house. Or was it 1 bedroom? Remember that story there? Sound familiar? The JLP had the problem before under Bruce Golding and under Andrew Holness. The PNP inherited it in 2012. We intervened, we tried to protect the residents and tried to compensate the owner. Lost it in the Supreme Court and took it all the way to the Court of Appeal. The final judgment came less than 2 months after we left office. The JLP inherited the problem again in 2016. They had 10 years. It's 2026, bulldozers. All politicians are not the same. Don't argue with me. Let's show them the record. Let's solve the problem. 2 problems, 2 government, 2 different approach. It matters who represents you. It matters what policies you vote for. It absolutely matters who governs. We're not the same. I'm Nikisha Burchell, and this has been another episode of The Breakdown.
Big up yourself, my MP. Big up yourself.
Well, the real owners of New Falmouth Resorts has entered the chat. Miss Marcia Chisholm, who was she's retired investor. Okay, retired development investor. She is retired, and her father, the owner of New Falmouth Resort, is deceased, and she's condemning what the fuck happened last week. She's saying that, end quote, my father would never do this. She says hurricane just happened less than a year ago and people are recuperating, and then they have to accept bulldozering, tearing down their house. My father would have never done it this way. The man is dead. Who is trying to steal the land? Heads needs to be rolling. This entire shit, the false company, the using of our security forces to terrorize our citizens, this is treason. Jamaican people, if we don't rise up. Wanna still, me tell you no, there was fraud. The real company no longer exists. The owner is dead. The daughter who they have listed as Secretary Marcia Chisholm is retired. There's no new Falmouth Resorts. Andrew is behind this man and his phantom company. The fraud. Jesus Christ. If this not wicked, one understands that there's no company behind this other government trying to take this land. Heads need to be rolling. This is treason, being committed against your own citizen. If this not wicked, and any laborer to stand up now on the way, them can't get it too. Push them down. Push them out on the way.
Ibad. Ibad. Chat. Ibad. When me say Ibad, Ibad. Ibad, man. Ibad, you fuck. See? So, going to play something. Listen to this here.
Been handed down from your grandparents' time and you have been on it for how long, but it's not formalized.
Listen, the land where Andrew and Lisa come from. This is a public announcement. Underneath, we go ask a grandmother and grandfather how they come by the land where they go no father, when the father give uno. Listen, the land where Andrew and Lisa come from.
Land that has been handed down from your grandparents' time and you have been on it for how long, but it's not formalized. And others of you have been just living on land that you go and see nobody using it and you use it. Now, Jamaica can develop with informality.
When we see that video here, if you show us the Jamaican people, like they really need help mentally. Because I think say like 85% of Jamaican people like secret mad. I honestly really said like 75% of Jamaican citizens secret mad. In a real life. Or more.
But Jamaica cannot.
You have different form of madness, you have different stage of madness. You have mad people who are mad and eat out of rubbish, and you have mad people who are still mad, but them have on clean clothes and they still can go anyway. But them still mad. Alright, mad is a strong word. Something wrong with them brain. Because something really wrong with the Jamaican people, them brain, you know. Like, I can't believe, say, the island to have so much stupid people. And Andrew is going to show the world the amount of stupid people live on the island. Andrew is going to show that to the world. So with that do now, he show the world say it is a good island to use the people them as guinea pig. Because Jamaican people them fool. These new type of Jamaican people. But we're dissect a bridge in there. We're dissect it a little bit.
Develop with unfairness as well. So whatever the government does, it has to address the issue of informality, and we can't be too mouth about it. We have to speak straight
but you already too much about it, you know, because you say you're a bad man, nobody for no capture land. I know you're a bad man, people for capture land. So you already too much about it.
Squatting is wrong. Informal settlement is not.
Informal squatting is not wrong. When the people them squat on the sugar land them, your duty now if you go put in road and light and water. And so community build up. And so community build up. Squatting not wrong. Because the land where them a squat on is not your own. So how you come for your only court about squatting is wrong? Them a squat on our land for you? I'm not going to answer this Andrew honest. No Jamaican squat on land where for you. Eh? How you come and talk about squatting is wrong? Who tell you that? Say squatting is wrong. How dare you I talk about squatting is wrong? Nobody has squat on our land for you, Batman. How you mean about squatting is wrong? Say you know squatters too. Eh? No squatter squat on the land where build a house pan. With the big ever stone wall. Eh? You buy a piece of land there, I just take you and build up your house pan in there, brother. You are squatters. What you mean about squatting is wrong? Who give you the authority to come tell you about squatting is wrong? Which one of land in Jamaica feel? Where people are squat pan. I want you show me land. You need to come video your piece of property where people are squat pan. So could Andrew Wellness, and you may attack. You need to come video for your piece of land where people are squat pan. Come show it. Nobody has squat pan now for you. I know if you dirty work this mama. Eh? Nobody has squat pan. I remember they say you're a jacket, you know. Nobody has squat pan nothing for you. Come show me the land where people are squat pan for you. That's it bother you so much. But squatting is wrong. Eh? Come show me the land where they are squat pan for you. That's you come to this a conclusion and say squatting is wrong. Nobody has squat pan now for you. Eh? Nobody has squat pan now for you. What the fuck you mean about squatting is wrong? You need to get charged for trees where you come with the people that talk about squatting is wrong. Go on you too. Nobody has squat on with you. Look how your big, nasty looking, cranny bad looking wife a squat for how much piece of land. Cause in big dirty thing can't to foot them. How much land that a foot they take up? Eh? Look how much land for your blood clot dirty cranny Jezebel wife would take up. Till your wife name come down by Melissa Sylvia land tiger. No, you know set up a dummy company. I want to take away land over Cooper spend. Eh? And the adverse position. Eh? You want to take your land in the adverse position. Come with the fake documents them and the bag of people them who the corrupted people them who get these documents. Are you Andrew Wallace? Are you on the land? That is why I say now. The PNP MP them, Nikisha Burchell, Dr. Alfred Daz, I know you want fire, you know. Nikisha Burchell, I know you have fire, you know. You see this switch off mic with Juliet Owens Depan with so much atrocity where Andrew Owens commit against the Jamaican people. Anyhow, then try this lock off mic thing. You see again, you see, I want every member of the People's National Party to take up the mace. Make them suspend the whole parliament. I want every member of the People's National Party, if the Madam Speaker, the Bigfoot girl, don't want to ask question where we want to hear, all of them must make up and take up the mace. All of them must make up and take up the mace. Make Parliament have to come to a halt. And if you don't feel like say you don't have no support, if you never do that for we, you don't turn we hero boy. We never try to switch off the mic. All of them just go take up the mace. And so how you go become a hero boy. And make the Parliament have a stop. When take up the mace and walk out with it. Like two of just grab up here, one of just grab, hold on and hold the blood clot mace and walk out of the blood clot Parliament with it. When Parliament will open back because there's so much issue to deal with. But we can't take a lock off mic. And the lock off mic thing I come, I get to here now. And I go in, I don't know how long you can't hold off the uprising, you know. The people them just want to lock down the country right now, Mark Gordon. And because they respect you, want to make all of these investors start lose money already, the whole country locked down. Because everybody has to feel it, you know. So the investors are going to feel it too. We are locked in the country, you know. We are going to teach Andrew Owens a lesson. So all in the next life, he will never forget it.
Encourage, but yes, every single Jamaican should have equal opportunity to get access to land and housing.
The so-called a big stinking pussy mama. When the people them live on government land, 50 yard here, 60 yard here. When they should get the privilege to get the land, they still fight them for get the land. Go suck out the big stinking Warren mama.
The two things are not in contravention of each other. Not in contravention. Now, we will be addressing the issue. We will have to find ways to support those families who are impacted. But whatever our response is, we have to be careful that we don't set a precedence that is not sustainable. Because whatever we do now, everybody's going to expect that it is done going forward.
Of course, that to go forward. That is the duty of the government. So if you're going to tell me now, say, you don't plan to do that, go suck out your mama and resign, bumbo, hey, you want somebody box on your blood clot in a boy. You work hard to your box down, you know. Remember when I respect you again in a pussy world, go nyam out your mind about it, boy, when I rate you again, you know. And you work hard for your box down to me. I tell you, say you work hard for your box down. You work hard for your box down. You work so hard for your box down. But they say when Platinum wanted to shoot, you know. They say when Platinum wanted to shoot.
So, which is why we are being very careful in preparing a response that is sustained. And mind you, this is not the only repossession, dislocation, eviction that is occurring.
You hear?
And
I know say this type of activity will take place all over Jamaica. That is why I say we must not allow these people on TikTok to continue to spread no lie. We must take it to them. We must take it to them. We don't know them, we must take it to them. And serious too, because I know my goal is not fight for now, you know. I want to fight for the People's National Party. I want to fight for the birthright, which is the land. If you don't have no land, you don't have no talk. So all of these so-called labor rights, we're in the diaspora. We are collecting 10,000, 5,000 to sell out Jamaica. Remember when you sell out Jamaica and different people own the land, and the policy in a foreign country change. When the government in the foreign country them discover say you as a native for a different country, there's no land for you down there. How you think they're going to treat you in a strange land? How kind of treatment do you think you'll get from a different country government in a strange land when you don't have no land for yourself to go back to? What do you think about? Man, like you can say, sure, if anything, me can go back to my country and go live in my house or go build up my house and say, it's not going to be like that, you're not going to have no land. Different people occupy the whole of the land them now. Where you going to do? You have to go rent them place. You have to go live foreign, go back to Jamaica, go live in a rent house. Because there is no land for you because you help Andrew only sell out the land to the colonizer. Now foreign policy change. And then way how people live in their country change, them decide to different thing what deal with, so people have to go back to them place. You go back to your place as a squatters. And then now you have to go back to work for minimum wage, for pay rent and buy food. So you can stay there in the diaspora and help Andrew sell out the land and feel say you safe. Labor right and PNP get this place. So only in the diaspora we get the 10,000, 5,000 a month. Even though we live in the diaspora, more than mine, I pray for the policy change. That's the whole way I have to go back to our country. So, when time the separation company, whatever, our members say, whatever we did in a foreign country, and because of UNO, make our life stay so now, we just crucify our blood clot. Because we don't sell out. We can't sell out on a birthright. We can't sell out on a birthright for a few change. We can't sell out on a birthright. We can't steal. Enough of us go dead, and I'm telling you. Enough, Marcus Garvey, Prophet and say, hope a blood I go run from hill going and see. Enough of us go dead. Enough journalists, enough radio station people, enough TV hosts, enough of them are go dead. People are going to blame them for things and kill them. Police are go dead like wow. Police mother and father go dead like wow. Police pick and wife are go dead like wow. MP family are go dead out like wow. MP are go dead like wow. You go hear some whole MP generation get wiped out one time. You go hear something on the land and see. Some things that go take place, people belly are go weep. Because the city people heart will get cold, you know. Because the reset of it happen through roughness, you know. Because the reset, you know. So some things that will happen in the country, you see. I tell you, it will come to a time. Police are going to take off them clothes. You know, I go see people in a just boot and underpants or boot and shorts and look a white marina them or a white t-shirt. Police go take off their uniform and dash away. Couple Jamaican go dead, you know. Couple Jamaican go dead. But you see the couple Jamaican go dead. MP I will get tied up and then fresh skin them flesh off of them body. Me left bare white. And then type of torture will happen to MP in Jamaica. MP will get torture in Jamaica. Worse than what happening in the Middle East and some different place. Worse than what happening in Gaza and some different place. MP in Jamaica, Labour Right MP, I will get torture. Police will get torture. Councillor will get torture. Principal will get torture. Runner will get, hey. You see all the vlogger them within the space of vlog for this corruption. You see when the hatter clap start, una will get crucified, you know. Una will get crucified, you know. Because remember, we in a revelation time. I want to pick on the side. Whether no one believe it yes or no, I want to pick on the side. And the universe is against you know, because one is against righteousness. I want to go dead. Una will go down as casualty. People now going to have no love in their heart, in their heart for honor. So people are going to turn up and say bad things happen to honor. Really bad things. And nobody now go care. You see the gunman them where Andrew Wallace them have they then deploy. You can know for Horace Strong, you can know say and they go Andrew Wallace and Horace Strong them gunman go down a Cooper Spain. Because Horace Strong go back over there and say them are go dead out if they're not left. So you basically can see say at the shower passing and have operate. You see all of these boys when they give Sejama, if you go knock down the people house, one must do everything on our power to find out them and who and kill them out. These criminals where the government employ for this demolition exercise, on to do everything in our power. Cooper Spain resident, everything in our power. Councillor, people there in a place where can pull strings to find out them and who. On need to find out them and who and leak the information to the rightful people. That's then can get rid of these criminal youth where Andrew is creating in Jamaica. These criminal youth to them are used to go around and lick down people's house. These youth need to get them to dead out of the country. The Jamaican system to kill them out. And if you not hear my voice, oh no, we did I walk up and down with the Sejama? Because I know so I'm not going to up on one corner with them watch talking on TV. So if you not hear my voice, I'm not going to dead. And the next place wanna show up. Whether police did their police not do they not go dead. It's gonna be a suicide killing. So the next place wanna show up on the sledgehammer, wanna prepare. So wanna prepare for dead too. The next house when I plan for lick down in Jamaica, wanna prepare for dead. Cause it's gonna be dead before the sun. Uno's built with sledgehammer. The criminal youth, the shower passy gang, with Sejama, we are going to people community with Sejama and a lick down house with the sugar land. On a pip here, on a pip here, on a pip, on a left on a yard in the morning for do this type of work, on a left with 2 inches, on a left say, on a can't make it out alive, and on a can't make it out alive. On a pip here for dead. The next house on happen, me say, them are plan for continue this demolition thing in a Cooper spending. I mean, say the MP who claims that she never know nothing about it. I tell the people them say the demolition are going to continue. So these criminal youth were dead. We in a them mass. Somebody upon the spot, on to try everything in our power. We see if we can grab off the mass off of one of them head. We only want to see one chat. Whatever you do, when these masked men come back with the sledgehammer, whatever you do, See if you can pull off a mask off of one of them head. Because you only want to get one. When you get one, we'll find a lot. Because one by one, them are going to meet them maker. One by one, them are going to meet them. Next time them come chat, in a Cooper spend, the girl them, because them are lock up a man them and left a woman them. Whatever you want to do, have one somebody for video, and have one somebody for pull off the mask. Just decide, so you go take a lick, because then go to one lick on you know. Decide to take a lick, to expose the culprit. The lick agarity. As soon as you video them face, you just send it out over the net. So when you plan to grab off the mask off of one of them face. And make sure so you don't have an accomplice for video same time. Make sure you don't have an accomplice for put it for record, for record it said time. And the accomplice, only know if you make the people that are surrounding know say the person who have video is an accomplice. So you just video it and pretend normal. And even talk to the people, the girl where pull off the mask. Because you don't have to play smart. Then you send off the video. And then we can deal with these criminals who are going and lick on the people them house. But I can't left off. Next time I finish breakdown this, I have so much more things to show. So much more things to show. Listen to this here.
Yes, so Horace thanks so what?
So if you pack up and leave, because
if anybody
do no problem, the police will shoot them or lock them up.
So you're afraid for left? You're afraid for left Cooper spend because?
My house are going to lick down, and between me and you, my house value nearly 19 million. So right now, Horace can come here, so we pack up and go.
Straight.
Pack up and go. That's himself. So right now...
Well, I don't miss that, you know. And then you said that, you hear that for yourself or that's somebody tell you?
No, I didn't hear that, that's him say, Horace Strong say.
Yes, so Horace Strong say what?
So if you pack up and leave, because
if anybody do
no problem, the police will shoot them or lock them up.
So,
I didn't hear that, that's him.
That's a crime against the citizen, you know. But after a long time, look on Horace Strong face, after a long time, I say Horace Strong forgetting teeth them, lick out time out. For a long time, I tell you, say Horace Strong forget his hand them broke and him 2 foot them broke. For a long time, I tell you now, say Horace Strong forget his hand them broke and him teeth them lick out of head. Alright, let's say reach, you know. Horace Strong, if you hear my voice, alright, let's say reach. We're ready for broke your hand and broke your 2 foot. Broke your 2 hand and broke your 2 foot. We're ready right now, Horace Strong. For broke up your blood clot. And if your friend said that you feel like a joke, already if you broke him up too. If he crime and come against the Jamaican people. Alright, that's the reach, you know. We're ready to get rid of out of the country, you know. We're ready to get rid of out of the country for good, permanently eradicate, you know, and this criminal party out of the country. Eh? Listen to this data.
So, let me get this straight. So Jamaica depend. No, you can't sponsor nobody from Jamaica for come and foreign. It depends on the ban list. We depend on the ban list. We depend on the pass list. But yet still, we Jamaicans to accept deportees from America. We don't even come from Jamaica. Make that make blood clot sense. Make that make sense. Because make a cuss be a bad word now. Make that make sense. We are banned from sponsoring anybody to come to America. But yet still, we don't want to send deportee down to Jamaica when I belong to Jamaica. You know, say Andrew Holness and them old cabinet for light a fire. You know that? Because this don't make no kind of sense. But hey, we don't go and make it go up now because you don't not stand up, you know. So as long as you don't not stand up, it's going to get even worse. That me I make you know. Rascal.
At time for stand up, I'm going to ask. Don't listen, chat. We're not have to stand up, man. Listen.
How much are you going to pay
for Mr. Andrew Holness' dreams and aspiration that he have to sell Jamaica to the world. Those who stock supermarket, shelf, spread, hotel, bed, don't worry yourself. AI is coming for your job. We will all suffer in the name of development. Taxi drivers, you will all suffer in the name of development. Those who carry their boards or the stick or the iron on their vehicle hanging off more than 30 centimeters, you will all suffer in the name of development. All of you living on a piece of land that you don't have any title for, prepare yourself. You will all suffer in the name of development. All of this that is happening, all of these restrictions, all of this rich and squalor is just adding up to the system of the beast being developed. So Mr. Andrew Holness, whether you know it or not, I know that you were a Seventh-day Adventist, and probably we could even say now that you are a spiritualist from India. Know that you now believe that where there is peace, there is prosperity, coming from your guru teacher. It seems like all these suffering that you are bringing us through is just to create that synthesis to bring the prosperity. You started out as a Seventh-day Adventist, now you might just end up as an Hindu or as a Jew. But we will all suffer with you, for we know it is prophesied that this shall all come to pass. But what is going to happen? How will you feel when you look back and realize the havoc that you have caused? Will you look at a few developments done by some foreign investors and say, oh, Jamaica is wonderful, while your own people is in the gutter, chastened to the side, becoming the slaves of the nation? Do you feel good about that? Dr. Holness, be careful, for Judas only realized what he have done when he was rich. Yes, it was when Judas find himself with those 30 pieces of silver and realized that what he have done carry more weight. That was when he realized what he have done.
We're moving on. Listen to the lady I say.
Mainstream media, you know who I ask now a question? What are your purpose of being mainstream media? What are your purpose of being a journalist? Because I've seen so many things happen in the country, and I'm not seeing the mainstream carrying it. And if you guys do carry it, it's just a little, what will I say, like a little clippings. If the bloggers and the vloggers, them don't carry certain things, you don't see it on the mainstream. And even if the bloggers are carrying some stuff, you, the mainstream media, you, the journalists, you need to go and fact check. You need to go and check out the thing them and come back and put some pressure on the government. Ask the relevant question that you guys need to ask. It's time for you guys to get up, go out there and do your work as a journalist. How many radio stations you have? And I know most radio stations have journalists. And enough of you guys do outside broadcast and you ask questions. So why is it that when certain things come out about the country, the TCN and the enrichment, the farming that I'm hearing about, that you're not allowed to farm in your backyard, me sooner come out and I ask the relevant question and I ask the relevant people. You guys need to go out and ask the relevant question. It can't be as usual. We are living in an era now where we need answers. We need answers. If
you not put pressure upon the government going to continue doing what they are doing because you guys not putting pressure, you guys not asking the relevant question that you guys ought to ask. And Mr. Prime Minister, if you guys said there should be no farming in your backyard or you're going to get locked up, you first must get locked up. What lock up you? Because if my memory serve me right, I saw you showing on YouTube in your backyard that you plant. I saw you showing in mainstream that you plant. So what lock up you, sir? You're the first person need to be locked up. So you're telling me can't plant my tulip pepper, my sweet pepper, my tomato or whatever. Come on, man. Mainstream media, you guys need to get to the bottom of this. You guys need to reach out, dig deep, and ask a relevant question and get the relevant answers.
Chat. Everybody has see what happened, man. Let's see how this one. No, I'm ready to play that yet. I don't need to hear this.
This is why we are where we are today. My job as your Prime Minister, I passed the stage of trying to, or needing to win political popularity and favor. Doesn't matter to me anymore. I passed the stage of trying to, or needing to win political popularity and favor. Doesn't matter to me anymore. I passed the stage of trying to, or needing to win political popularity and favor. Doesn't matter to me anymore. I have to start to think about legacy. Listen, you can give a couple inside here for me, please. Appreciate it. Thanks.
See how the pussy wall laying on the street I beg back the work. You can't hear that somebody like here that this man please. And look how the drunkard deal with the people them now. Eh? Look how the drunkard deal with the people them now. Eh? Listen to this.
Who look like me? You have the melanin, but you've got a white mind. Our community is broken, and I say that with all the confidence of the world.
This chat, this is how Andrew honest about himself. See it there again. I make sure say I put it through my app and highlight the writing so I can see it better. Alias Snoopy. See there? English, literature, history, economic, accounts, head boy, student council, lawyer, and the sixth form block. See him there? That is Andrew Honest. And I look good. See ambition there. Andrew Honest, this is your story. The full story exposed. This is Andrew Honest. And what all about. This is the character we are dealing with. A Prime Minister who write about himself. Say in ambition, see there? To ambition, see there? To become a politician. But look when write for in destiny. And tell me if this a destiny and Marcus Garvey prophecy. No connect. And me see Star post back something about this. And the Star try to cut it off. The Star try to cut it off. This one post for Andrew Honest post. But we're moving on. We're moving on. Hear this. Hold on.
Sense now. Some people say them not want Marky G as them Prime Minister because him a white man and him a English and him father white and him a come from the colonial system and him inherit where England used to do and him four parents then used to have black people in a slavery and blah blah blah. But at the same time, the same people them alright with having a Chinaman as Minister of Security. Notice this Chinaman your face. Notice the smirk. pan him face whenever him come attack about, address anything. Like when police go kill some youth and him come and attack about it. Notice how him a smile and attack like no care in the world. Because him no have not little bit of love. Him no display no little bit of love for we the black people. Because the man is a Chinese man. So no put him as minister of security where he have the police them in him hand for do as him say towards we. Uno alright with having him as having that power, but uno not alright with Marky G as the Prime Minister who always attack and I make good plans for the Jamaican people and the black people. Remember say man mother black, you know. Remember say man wife black. That would have mean say him pick them black too. Him black, him just have lighter skin than we. Who is the Minister of Security, mother and father? Who am mother and him father? We're go look it up and come back with the evidence. So no alright with that. A Chinese man I use the police force to kill off us the black people. But we're not alright with the so-called white man. I'll look out for the best interest. Selective outrage, man. A party who no love. A color who no love. Who no love Jamaica. Who no love who no neighbor. Who no friends. Who no family. And that who no love. Who no love party.
Boy, man, I tell you. We're moving on.
There was fraud. The real company no longer exists. The owner is dead. The daughter who they have listed as Secretary Marcia Chisholm is retired. There's no new Falmouth resorts. Andrew needs to go to jail. The real owners of New Falmouth Resorts has entered the chat. Miss Marcia Chisholm, who was she's retired investor. Okay, retired development investor. She is retired, and her father, the owner of New Falmouth Resort, is deceased, and she's condemning what happened last week. She's saying that, end quote, my father would never do this. She says hurricane just happened less than a year ago and people are recuperating, and then they have to accept bulldozering, tearing down their house. My father would have never done it this way. The man is dead. Who is trying to steal the land? Heads needs to be rolling. This entire shit, the false company, the using of our security forces to terrorize our citizens, this is treason. Jamaican people, if we rise up, wanna still, me tell you no, there was fraud. The real company no longer exists. The owner is dead. The daughter who they have listed as Secretary Marcia Chisholm is retired. There's no new Falmouth resorts. Andrew is behind this man and his phantom company. The fraud. Jesus, if this not wicked, one understands that there's no company behind this other government trying to take this land. Heads need to be rolling. This is treason being committed against your own citizen. If this not wicked, me tell you no.
This more than wicked, my sister.
Put up a $2 million reward fund for anyone.
Ah, boy. Listen this.
Royal, right across from Royal.
Yeah.
So the issue is this.
Yeah.
On behalf of what is going on, we don't know. We obviously don't have an idea. Nothing what is going on. So, we come by this morning because I wasn't here. This is my brother. I was here. And police, them come in 3 o'clock. Them lock off the light. and them lock up the people them.
Yeah.
And after them lock up the people them say them are going to process them. And after them take them up, say them are going to process. And now them not process.
I know we're not getting a process.
Them, after everything done now, the demolition done now, them let out back the people them for free.
Yeah.
So now we there so now, and them say this is a private matter, private business, is not a government. And behalf this is not a government, so we now can cuss or say whatever the government
can't blame the
what we are
government.
saying now is this.
Yeah.
For all of our losses, because we are not human beings, we are not animal, you know.
Yeah.
We are human beings. And we lost everything, with us, with values, with assets, with money. Money, family, money was in it. Me can't find my clear title right now. Me can't find no documents. Where up me can say right then, make me move. I don't want to move. So me can't move. You could not even give me 1 day. So what the problem is this now?
Yeah.
Who is gonna compensate us now for all our losses? Remember, you know, we don't call for this, you know. They say we are squatters.
Yeah.
And if we are squatters and we're on the private man land, there are ways to deal with matters. I mean, there's no way to deal with matters. So look at this now, my family. We come down to see nothing.
Oh, see how this
nothing of what 3-bedroom, kitchen and bathroom. And plus my backyard farming.
Yeah.
See coconut tree and the banana them there.
Everything.
All like backyard farming where they say we stop. Even that me did have run about my family.
Yeah.
So right now, we are looking at, we don't want the MP to come by with tapali. To come up nothing. Well, may I talk to the MP, she's not listening enough.
Yeah.
What we want is this. We want to know where we are going to live.
Things then, yeah.
Where we are going to live, brother. We are Jamaican. We are native. We are national. We are not squatter. We are not. Yo, me don't want to get ignorant over media. Where are we going to live?
Yeah, man,
where are we going to live after them just come over 25 hours? Look at the concrete, show the concrete house and everything.
Yeah, man.
So how them can just come and not even say, all right, watch out the people. We are going on 1 week. We are going on 1 day.
Yeah.
We move. The MP, I asked the MP, who is responsible for this? She says, is a dead man. A dead man. I don't even want to call it justice, bro.
Yeah, guys, so them have to put them things on the top. MP give them top all.
Why you say this to see them do now? We don't do nothing, brother. I live with squatters, brother. In farm. Tell me, second. I live where I live, you know?
So you deal with animal, you
Animal, that's what I'm saying. Animal, they are the human being. It hurt me, bro. I'm not sure what they are talking about. It hurt me.
Hurt we too.
I have nothing to put on over my back right now.
Short. Me a whole heap of video queue up, you know. Me a whole heap of video queue up, man. Whole heap of video queue up. But everything I go finish tonight. Listen to this.
Squatting at the outset is illegal. It's trespassing. But if you squat for at least 12 years on privately owned property, 60 years government land, if it's open, if it's undisturbed, if it's quiet, peaceful, nobody's trying to take you off, if you satisfy all of those criteria, you can claim it. You can make an application for adverse possession.
12 years, you said?
12 years for privately owned property, but if it's government property, government didn't make a mistake, 60
So even if the man who owned the property paying the property tax for the 12 years, but somebody lived there for 12 years, is still that person can
Correct. And my Jamaican people, yes, you should pay your property taxes, but by itself, it's not enough. Adverse possession. That is the key term, possession. It's who has physical control, physical possession of the land. So, I mean, I would love if you start paying my property taxes. I need some expenses. I have expenses I need to get rid of. But if I'm still living at my house and you start paying my property taxes, you can't take it from me. So paying property taxes by itself is not enough.
But Calicia, it's my land and the law says I must pay the property tax.
It does.
I pay the property tax. Nobody don't call me and say, well, I moved to live in your land. and then I go down from my land and a man say I've been here 12 years.
Yes, Neville. It is unfortunate for some, but the law also says as a property owner, you have a continuous obligation. You have to exercise a continuous right over your property. So you can't just get title, lock up your title, go about your business and leave it there. Yes, let's say you're in New York, wherever you are, you're paying your property taxes. That's not enough. You have to exercise physical control of the property.
What does that mean?
So you live there,
okay,
you bush it, you pay a man to bush it, you have a caretaker there, you put your animals out there, but you have to have some physical connection with the property.
What went on in Cooper's Pen?
So I am not involved in that matter. Let me say that at the outset. But from what I've gathered,
I don't know, chat. I don't know. They might take everything for now. I'm going to close off with David here. I'm going to close off with this. They might take everything for now. I know they might take with the water.
We've not had to issue this earlier because the rate of depletion wasn't affected by the school usage. Now when your 900 plus schools open up in 3 weeks and children invariably forget to turn off pipes at their school and the water usage from these institutions, which is heavy, becomes a factor, then you're going to see a faster rate of depletion from your storage thing. So if we don't start to conserve now...
I'm frustrated there, man. The people that are frustrated. The people don't forget about Andrew and South Power. Look more here. Frustrated there, man. Look more.
We have 2 generations of people in Jamaica, them dons like bat! And them a go down, sir. We have 2 generations of people in Jamaica, them dons like bat! And them a go down, sir. We have 2 generations of people in Jamaica, them dons like bat! And them a go down, sir. We have 2 generations of people in Jamaica, them dons like